Most dog owners do pick up their pet's poo. But when they don't, who's guilty? Some communities in the US are willing to spend money and time finding out.
So before the DNA programming, what I would have to do is if someone reported that there was a problem, I would come to the recording and actually research who was in the dog park at the time.
Okay.
Now they're collecting scientific proof instead.
Oh, very good.
Excellent.
Good.
First, all the dogs in the building are swabbed.
Great. Good.
The
job.
collected DNA is registered on a database at the lab.
I'm gonna hold it
Then,
out.
any problem poo on the property can be tackled.
Once I find the sample that's been left behind, I open up the box, put on the gloves, and the directions tell you to take an end portion on the knife. There's a solution inside that goes into the bag, and then it's ready to be mailed.
So every day we get over 100 pieces of poop in the mail. They come in little boxes and boxes of mail every day.
And it's mostly poo.
Mostly poop. Our mailman hates us.
Once at the lab, the poo goes into a centrifuge and the liquid is removed. The dog's DNA can usually be found on what's left.
As the waste sample and feces is moving through the intestines, it's collecting cells along the way. So it's essentially like friction, sloughing off cells in the intestinal lining. So we are getting the host DNA from the surface cells of the intestine.
The lab searches the database for a match and emails back the result. The lab says the likelihood of accusing an innocent dog is 1 in 250 quintillion.
Come here. Okay.
It claims a community's poo problem can be almost completely cleared up within a few months.
I actually got a warning. I couldn't believe it, but DNA didn't lie, and it happens. So you really have to be extra careful, and you have to keep your eyes on them at all times.
We have not had any repeat offenders at this time. It's probably been about a 3-month period since the initial warnings had gone out. So far, so good. No repeat offenders.
The system can only identify dogs already on its database. So while it works well in closed communities, it's a different matter in public places. The lab's database has grown to 300,000 dogs in the last 7 years, but that's just a tiny fraction of the 90 million dogs in America.